Hey people, what's up? Unless you are blind, you'd probably notice that this is my review of Soul Calibur 3 for the also lovable PlayStation 2. What you're looking at right now is gameplay footage I pretty much stole off of game trailers. Ha! Take that, game trailers. Yeah. It's another new version of a very cool fighting game series called, well, Soul Calibur. After it was released on the Dreamcast back in 1999, me and my brother spent countless hours staying up till countless days staying up until 5 in the morning playing it. Oh, it was good times. We actually dug it up again and beat the crap out of each other recently. After that, a couple years later, I thought the series was dead, but as it turns out, a second one was coming out for three major systems, with a ton of unlockable shit, like new characters, of course, new weapons and shit. They even all had console exclusive characters. My favorites are Spawn at number 1, Heihachi at number 2, and just because I hate him, Link at number 3. Oh yeah, I'm getting 1 star for that. Don't get me wrong, they're all fun characters to use. But anyway, in October 25th, 2005, Soul Calibur 3 was released. I only got it like a couple months ago, and it's the greatest hits. And I got it for 13 because the people there are cool. It introduced a couple of new characters, a couple new modes, a shop, an actual shop where and of course the created character feature, which is the first fighting game to use it. From what I know, some characters look different or return as well. Huang and Lizard Man instantly come to mind. Thank God Huang came back. Huang. But Rock and Li Long also come back. And if you don't know, Li Long is from Soul Blade. He uses nunchucks. Is it worth its place in the legendary and extremely addictive fighting game series? Well, let's start off with the graphics. Give them a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Because they're so awesome. All the characters, new and old, are incredible looking. The opening movie is spectacular. The stages are incredible. All the wind effects are pretty nice. It's just a really great looking game. The sound. Voices are here. The weapon hits and clashes are voices are clear. Voices are clear. Weapon hits and clashes sound great. And the soundtrack, well, epic. I'll just put that in the the video info, whatever. It's just, I give the sound a 10. It's so awesome. The gameplay, it's the most important part of the game, really. Especially a fighting game. This is one of the most awesome and addictive fighting games I've played. The controls are fluid, so the game won't be hard for the wrong reasons. The characters have a ton of moves. They're not difficult to pull off, unlike Tekken. But not too easy to do. You also got a couple of modes to play. I'm gonna describe them all now. Tales of Souls is basically the story mode. You pick a character, go through a couple fights, cutscenes, blah blah blah, while reading what's going on in between the fights. One victory for the win. Yeah. Difficulty increases as you defeat more opponents. Difficulty cannot be changed. So, you start off facing people that flunked out of kindergarten, and by the end you're fighting Albert Einstein, pretty much, with muscles on steroids. Chronicles of the Sword. Ah, yes. You make a character or characters to give the game gives you partners to choose from, but they only use one fighting discipline. Characters cannot be used in any other modes besides this, and it's basically a real-time strategy if your characters clash with the enemy. You can let them fight it out or enter battle like all the other modes. One-on-one, mano-a-mano, your choice. Enemies may also retreat in force, which you must sit there and watch your character attack it, trying to get in, kill the cowards via one-on-one fight, and capture the fort Ugh. This is why I'm glad I have a second TV in my room, so I can watch TV while I'm waiting for my character or characters to wreck up the place. And the load time to get into the fight is murder. Let me put it this way: if you have Guitar Hero 2, you could play Freebird 3 times, and then the loading time's over pretty much. Well, I may be exaggerating a bit, but it's horrible. It's not all bad though. It can provide a good challenge later in the mode, although you can cheese it with the characters wielding the sickles. And a lot of creative character unlockables, clothes and whatnot, are in here. But this is still the mode I play the least. Next mode, World Tournament. With a name like that, it must be online play, right? Wrong! It's just a couple of tournaments, 3 rounds, and I think the difficulty is always on hard. Nothing special, which kinda disappointed me because I wanted to kick ass with Zoslamel online. But oh well. Moving on. Soul Arena, with 2 different modes of play. Quick play, which is arcade mode. There are 7 fights, then you fight Abyss, who is the final boss. Again, nothing so special. And moving on, you have mission mode. Yeah, you get a few fights, like, say, coin bout, where you must attack the enemy and grab the coins he drops. And other crap like that. Basically, get a few fights with a certain objective or limitation. Good for a couple of hours. You can also unlock the joke weapons here, but you can also unlock them by playing a lot. Training is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you do have a dictionary for the move terms used in the game. You have a tutorial, and if you complete every single thing in the tutorial, you get that character's The Ancient weapon, which is basically the tutorial guy's version of the character's main weapon. No special bonuses or whatever, and you just have practice. Don't tell me who the tutorial guy's name is. I'll look it up after this. I can't remember right now. Moving on, you have one of my favorite modes, Create a Soul. It's basically you can either create a character, which I spent hours on. I don't want to get into too much detail since this is only 10 minutes long. Or you can add the colors of existing characters. So if you want Zoslamel in all red robes, go right ahead. Museum, you got an art gallery. The museum mode, you get an art gallery. You can view the cutscenes that you unlocked that you already saw in Tales of Souls, and if you got the character's ending but missed on the button press on the context thing, you can go in, hit the context thing, and see how it ended up. It's usually not that worth it. Not really worth it though. Just 5 seconds of different footage. You can see the computer fighting each other, see how the character's AI works. You can see the character bios and possibly more. Therefore, I am giving the gameplay a 9 out of 10. Why? Tales of Soul. Not Tales of Soul. Chronicles of the Sword. Damn, why is that on my mind? So overall, I'm giving this game a 9. It's a pretty impressive follow-up to Soul Calibur II. Really, even though most of it's the same. I especially like the new characters, but mostly it's awesome. If you're a fighting game fan, go out and get this. Pros: great graphics, great gameplay, great sound, great everything. Cat, get the hell out of here. Cons: well, more pros, but too much to name. Cons: Chronicles of the Sword. No online play. What the hell, people? PS2 exclusive. Seriously. No love for the GameCube owners or Xbox owners. Hey. And well, I'm kind of missing the old Tales of Soul mode, the old mission mode. You know, with like over 100 different missions. I can't remember the name of it though.